Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. David
Welcome
here.
back, Isaac.
Yeah, and as you can see from the title, today we're doing the GOAT debate. I know it's a touchy subject for a lot of people, and this can bring a lot of backlash. But
No backlash. It's all about stats. It's all about facts. It's
it's all about win rate, trophies. I'm
right,
sorry, the
and all of
trophies.
those are facts. It's not. We're not gonna come up here and make up stuff and say, Cristiano happened to also win some. I don't know. We are not gonna make up some stuff. We're just gonna look at facts and then tell you what you think, right?
Yeah, and also we're not just going to be limited to a certain sport, but the GOAT debate goes throughout basketball, even American football, soccer,
Rugby,
rugby,
handball,
but
swimming.
but we're going to focus on the ones where that is the most debatable. The Jordan and LeBron, the Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. Those are the debates that we're going to focus today. Yeah, and so far, in my opinion, Messi is the GOAT. LeBron James is the GOAT.
Fine, I agree. And now we don't have anything more to talk about.
But yeah, let's talk about how are they
Why?
the GOAT?
Why?
Yeah,
Why do you think, especially this LeBron thing, because you think that LeBron James is, I'm not sure, how do you say his name? LeBron or
No,
LeBron?
LeBron.
LeBron?
Yeah, LeBron.
Okay. LeBron James
Yeah, LeBron
is
James.
exactly, so you think he's better than the great, legendary,
The great is good enough. He's not that legendary.
legendary Michael Jordan?
Uh, I'm not saying he's. It's not that he's. I don't think that he's like way better, or he's like, like Jordan can't handle LeBron, or like when you see the stats, it's over. LeBron is just better. No, what I'm saying is if we bring back LeBron back in the Jordan day and age, LeBron would have won 9 rings by now.
It's hard to say that because you don't even know how Jordan would adapt to the player style. Because that's how what great players do is they adapt
Adapt
to their
on
force.
what?
Right. Because if, for example, back in his day, Jordan was doing legendary stuff that people had never seen before. He's breaking ice. Let's say that he was. And then you bring somebody like this. We found a time machine and we took LeBron, we put him in, and we send him back in the time of when Jordan was playing. And now Jordan is playing against this very talented player. Do you think that he would still be playing at his level, or would that make him be even better?
It won't make him. I mean, it will always make him better because now he's learning new tricks too. He's like, oh, this is how basketball has evolved. He will get better, but the thing is, he won't be as dominant as he like he is in history back in his day, because today the competition is way harder. Like you have people who do, like for example LeBron, triple doubles. They score all the time. The physics, I mean his physic, the muscle.
Physique?
Yeah, I mean, I keep thinking of physics because I'm like in my mind and like he's jumping. I mean, just the technique, the movement, the people he has to face today. Everything is so much more than what it was. And like for example, LeBron today in today's basketball, you will find a lot of people who are at the top like spot of best players in the game. Not like back in Jordan's age. I mean,
So you're gonna say
there were
that in
some.
Jordan's age there was only Jordan who was good and nobody
No,
else
no,
was
no.
good?
That's not what I'm saying. I mean, you still had the Scottie Pippens. You still have the what was that guy's name? You still have those guys that they were good. A lot of good players back then.
Right. So then there LeBron is facing good players in his time, and Jordan
True,
was
but
playing against the best players of his time.
It's different. It's different. How can I say different? You see, for example, 2010, 2010, yeah, 2010 soccer. let's take the example of soccer. 2010 soccer was probably harder than today's soccer. Why am I saying this? Is because back then you had your Thierry Henry, you have you had your Rooney, you had your Ronaldinho, Eto, all those players, Adriano,
Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic, all the Messi were there, the Cristiano Ronaldo were there, the Zidanes were still there. Like
Zidane.
all those guys, you still had all those legends still playing. So you getting the Ballon d'Or
In
meant
those
like
days was hard.
wow.
Well, okay, well, it doesn't mean that today you don't have. I
No,
mean, you still have folks like
it's true, but the
Neymar,
competition,
Mbappe, and all of
the
those great players.
true. You still it's true. You still have all those even the guys who are playing in England right now. Those guys are insane. True, but what I'm saying is you don't feel that pushback, like or like you don't feel like that hard. It's not that hard of a struggle to get where you want to get compared to how the team were back then. Like for example, let's give this an example. Okay, you're a 10-year-old kid, okay, and you're trying to go face I don't know in a soccer game, multiple teams for this tournament, but in their team they have like in each team they have 5 to 6 players who are 15-year-old, and there's only you who's 15 too, and but your team they're all 10 years old. How are you winning if most of the teams that are facing you have more 15 years, so their physique, their strength,
Physique.
physique, I mean the physique, everything that they're doing, and all the thing that
Right.
they are
They
is
can
just
play
greater.
better.
They play better. How are you winning? It's going to be
With-
hard.
Right.
So then, compared to someone who's just going there and he's 15 and he has to face all these teams, but in their team they only have like maybe two 15-year-old, or some of them
Well,
don't.
okay, I don't really see how this like illustrates this really well. I understand your point of for soccer how there was a greater concentration of talented players, but it's also I don't know. I mean, they were legendary players. Their names were great. So are you then saying that today there's a lesser concentration of great players
In soccer,
in soccer?
in basketball,
Is it
it's
just because
reversed.
you're not watching soccer,
I'm
or is
watching.
this a
Oh,
fact?
trust me, I'm watching soccer, and those guys don't even hold a candle to what the players
Well, I have to
had
agree.
back then.
I do.
It's the truth. Okay, people are going to say Mbappe, fine, but when you look at all the French's team, you only see Mbappe. In Paris Saint Germain, you only see Mbappe. You're like, okay, that's Paris, but okay, when you go, for example, in La Liga, when you go Real de Madrid, you only see Benzema. Benzema is not there anymore. But what I'm saying, you find that extremely talented guy. They're not like as many as they used to, where you feel like, okay, it's not as easy for him to win, or it's not as easy for him to step out of the crowd and people looking at him. It's not happening like back in the day, but today it happens a lot because there's only one of you. There's not a lot. There's not many. So if you're already better than the average player, you're gonna win. It's that easy. You're gonna win.
Well, it's more like you're gonna shine. I don't know that you definitely or you're necessarily gonna
Messi,
win.
Inter Miami wasn't going to win that cup. Messi showed up. They won.
It's America,
No, but that's exactly what I'm saying.
land of opportunity. He
No,
stepped
no.
in. And you know?
No, what I'm saying is he showed up, but he's the only one.
No, right. I understand what you mean. And okay, in soccer, well, right.
But in
it's
basketball,
not, and
the roles are reversed.
so in basketball, you're saying then that in the time of Michael Jordan, there was not a great concentration of great players compared to today. Today, there
Yeah.
are more players who play very well, just like there are or there were in soccer back a few years
So
back.
yeah, don't get this wrong, but there's still the concentration of a player back in Jordan's day was they're still great.
You're just comparing the number
Yeah,
of
the
players,
number of players.
very good players,
yes, it's
was
not as much.
lesser
Yeah,
than today.
exactly. So I'm
So
like,
you're saying that because of that, then it was easier for Michael Jordan to win. And so if we could take Michael Jordan in his prime,
yeah, here
shove him
today,
in the Here My Time
he's not-
machine, and bring him to our time,
he's not winning 6 rings.
he's not gonna win.
He's not. No, no. He might win. He can win,
I
and I
mean, with
believe
the
he will.
training regiments,
Even
of
with the
day,
training, everybody's getting the same training.
right? But he has talent.
So
He might have more talent than somebody
so
else.
Kyrie doesn't have talent.
Sure, he has talent, but does he have more talent than Jordan?
Ah, see, we haven't
See,
seen them face
That's
off.
the stuff that I actually wish somebody would like stop making nuclear bombs and like start working on that time machine so we can solve debates like this. I'm serious.
No, but you're right. You're right. But like it's so. I don't know. I keep saying this to Lucian. I told him like back in the day when you got good at League of Legends, it's because people weren't that good or
Which
there weren't
is-
that many people playing.
No, I agree because I did have the same theory. Back in the day when now we've switched to esports here, folks, when Faker was doing all these great things that only he was dodging the way he was dodging, he did stuff that folks was like, whoa,
Yeah.
I've never seen this. But now everybody's watched his videos.
Everybody's does
now everybody's like doing these
You're not special
magics.
anymore.
Right. And then it's and so would you say that's why he's
Yeah,
now
exactly.
winning?
That's why. That's not 100%, but it's part of the reason.
Because if we're still because we're still talking about this GOAT thing,
yeah,
Faker is still the GOAT.
only in name
No.
and in history. That's all. That's all.
Today, to this
today,
day,
to this day.
if you want
dude,
to
Faker
be-
gets 1v1 in lane.
if
Back in the day, who's 1v1 here
there
in
is
lane?
nobody who doesn't brace themselves when they come mid lane and they know they're facing Faker.
It's just the history. You're like, oh man, it's Faker. Okay, let me
It's
take
not
this serious.
just the history
It's just the
because whoever tries to Jensen, whoever tries to disrespect Faker,
fine.
why? And that's because it's not just the
I'm
name.
not
This
taking-
guy,
I'm not taking anything away from him. It's the same thing for Jordan. I'm not taking anything away from you. But the thing is, you were a pioneer. Today, people are doing what you're doing and more. So if we bring you with all your skills, today, everybody does what you're doing. So what makes you special?
right?
And what makes you better than me? I do what you do. I actually do even better. I'm looking. That's where in my book, what was his
LeBron
name?
James.
No. Kobe
Oh, Kobe.
Kobe
yeah.
Bryant was supposed to be the GOAT. He would have been the deciding factor between LeBron and Jordan.
Why?
If only he had that sixth ring.
Oh, you got 5?
He got 5. He didn't get the sixth. I'm sorry for if I look at the stats,
So you would say that Kobe
is actually better than LeBron.
than LeBron.
Yes, it's just I cannot put him in the equation anymore because he's dead. Unfortunately, R.I.P. But
Yeah.
I mean, you can say whatever you want. Well, the stats, well. The wins are still the wins. He got 6. He got 5. You got 4. I'm sorry. I'm putting the ones who have more.
Okay, so then if we're just going by the wins,
But that's the thing.
so
You
how
cannot
long
just
did
go by
it
the
take
wins.
Jordan to get his 6?
If we just stick for the time he played basketball, 6 years.
6 years.
6
so,
years.
So how long has LeBron James been playing?
No. We're talking about the time he went to the finals, or yeah.
No, I want to talk about the whole thing. So how long has he been playing basketball and how long? So
I
that
don't know.
whole time.
I don't know that on the top of my head. But for LeBron, it's been 20 years. He's been playing basketball for 20 years.
That's a long time. Huh?
That's a long time. So
Here, I got my phone right here. I'm
Yeah,
gonna see
check
how
it
long
out.
has Michael Jordan.
So every time Michael Jordan went to the final, he won. Every single time. So he went there 6 times and he won 6 times. And I feel like back in the day, if he won the 7th, he would have won 7 too. It's just that simple. But but see, the issue here that people don't get is you cannot just go by the win, or just go by the stats or the ratings. You have to go by all of them. And when you combine all of them,
How many years is 15 seasons?
15 seasons,
Yeah.
that's 15 years right there.
A season is a year long?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he played.
Yeah, because at the end of the season, they have to.
So if he played for 15 years and he got his six, and LeBron's been playing for
20 seasons.
20 seasons, a much longer time, and he's only got five.
He's four.
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 Oh, four.
But you know the thing is, I will keep on saying this. For me, the only thing where I don't debate with people when they say Jordan is better than LeBron is because of the win. You still have to take that.
Yep.
You still have to.
I mean,
take it.
I don't want to compare in terms of skill and time because in his time, it's all about that time. In that time, he was, if we say that he was the most skilled player of his time, then, it was in his time. We can't move him here to the present, and of course, it's going to be different because what he did, everybody does it now, of course. And so, today as well, LeBron James is, would you say that he's the most skilled player of his time?
Yes. The stats proves it.
So he's better than all these other great players that we have right now.
Yes, but the thing is, where the issue is, you might be better than all of them when you face them alone, but when they combine, they're better than you because two is better than one. And for example, if you're 100%, this guy is at 50. When he brings another guy at 50, it's 100 now. Now they bring another 50, 150, then 200, 300. You're still at 100. You're going to lose.
But he's not playing the game by himself.
But the thing is, when he plays the game with good teammates, he always wins.
So would you say that his present teammates are bad?
It's facts. I'm just spitting facts. People know this in the comments. It's the truth.
Really?
It's the truth.
Please don't come to my house, so I don't want any trouble.
Okay, what was the reason for, like, the Lakers reigning champions? Like, people know the Lakers to be winners.
Even I know that, and I
Okay.
don't even watch
And they
basketball.
lost to the Nuggets.
Because
we're
Colorado
from them,
was
so-
due for a win.
Okay, they were due for a win. You telling me there is a player in the Nuggets better than LeBron? No,
So why did he lose?
because you cannot win a team game by yourself. You win with the team. So if the team is holding you back,
okay.
you're not
right.
getting
So
anywhere.
if you have this team, because a team in basketball is just 5 players, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you've got 4 normal players, all power level 50, and then you've got LeBron James power level 100, and then you've got this Nugget team where everybody's at power level 50, and he lost to this power level 50 team, and you want to call him the greatest of all time?
He's the greatest of all time because you need to group to beat him. Makes me the best.
But we don't have great players. From your argument.
No, from see the thing on that side, it will be more like if he did a 1v5, which he can't win. But if he did a 1v5, that's when this comparison makes sense. But the issue here is this: it's a team game. You don't win by yourself.
But that's exactly what I mean. So he had a team, the rest of his team, if we say that the rest of his team was at the same level as the Denver Nuggets, then he would be the shining star
But his team
in that
is
whole
not.
game.
But his team is not. That's the
There-
issue.
so his team is worse than the
No,
Denver Nuggets? Right, during
yeah,
that time.
during that time, I'm sorry, the Nuggets were a better team. They were a better team than the Lakers. It's facts. I watched the final, the highlights of the finals. I'm like, yeah, they know what they were doing. You guys were a mess. It's true, and it happens to LeBron all the time, all the time.
So maybe we should be discussing his leadership qualities.
When he went to the Lakers and he won there, You see what happened?
What happened?
What happened that year was the Lakers were just picking good players after good. LeBron, come here. Hey, you, James Harden, come here. Oh, you, come here. Oh, you, come here. It's like, hey, Messi, come here. Cristiano, come here. Hey, what's your name? Pepe, come here. Hey, Xavi, come here. All the goods, come here. And they won. So when the other team does it and LeBron stays on the other side, he loses. Because all the good players are in one team or in multiple other teams.
So who are all these good players that we're storing in the Denver Nuggets when we won
I
that
mean,
championship?
I don't care much about the Nuggets, so I don't like pick.
Yeah,
But
for a Colorado dweller, you're not doing
I
really
I
well
don't I
here.
don't I don't like the Rockies. I don't
Stop,
like the
stop it. No,
Nuggets.
please ignore what he's saying.
I don't like.
Stop,
It's
stop,
true.
stop.
It's true. I only support if you're good. That's my law.
Yeah, support your local team, man. That's how
No,
you
I
do
did.
it.
I did support the Nuggets. I just felt sad when LeBron lost because I'm like, damn, he should have at least won that. Because everybody felt like, oh, this might be his last year. I mean,
He's getting up
yeah,
there, isn't he?
yeah. So like, he he at least needs another one. You know, give him a pity ring, okay?
No, I don't think a great player wants your pity.
It's true.
Which, so from what you're saying, if we're going by this, I'm gonna stick with Michael Jordan on this one here.
As always, I stick with him too
Uh,
on that debate. It's just that in like just personal opinion and general opinion. My personal opinion, LeBron is better. General opinion, Jordan is better because of the wins. I cannot take the wins away. The guy has six. You don't have six, not even five. So
yeah, and each of them performed very
very good.
phenomenally
So,
in their time.
but where the GOAT debate takes like a very serious turn is in soccer because they're the true goats. I'm sorry, basketball, it's all right.
I mean, let's just clear the floor here. There is no greater sport
It's true.
on the face of this here globe of ours than soccer.
It's true.
Real football.
Yeah,
After that, I think it's boxing and then everything
like
else.
between the mainstream sports, it's the only sport that has a World Cup, like a true World Cup.
Yes, where every continent actually
Every continent
partakes.
takes part. Like I mean, people tried it for basketball. Oh, they won the world titleship. No, no, it's the nation world championship. What are you talking about? Was Egypt in that in that tournament? I'm like, what are you talking about? It's something for football. Oh, they're the world champion. I'm like, no, no.
No.
What is this? So,
No,
but
in soccer,
in soccer,
everybody actually participates.
participates, and
Yeah.
it's the most famous, brings more money. The commercials they're just like soccer actually unites countries. Like people stop fighting. You know, during the Cold War and before even World War II, people stopped the fighting because of the World Cup. Like,
Really?
hold on. Let's watch this first.
Well, I mean, there was no actual
True,
the Cold War was a Cold War.
true, but no, people stopped when soccer is about to happen. Hold on, like slow down first. Watch this. After, okay, like bring the guns. That's how it goes. And it's the only sport where you hear like people going crazy over a wrongful decision from the referee. Some
No, I mean it's
referee
not
have
the
died.
only sport, but it's just
The
like
most prevalent.
it's. I guess it does get dicier with this sport than I suppose in any other sport because
It's a way.
at every level
Mhm.
of the competition, like even in like among local teams, if the referee makes some
Yeah.
shady decision, like their lives are on the line.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
for soccer, it's way more. It's a way of life for people. Even American football, basketball, hockey, all those sports. True, it's always a way of life. But for soccer fans, they take it to a different level. I know this. I heard about this story about this family, and they're not the only one. A lot of family does this. They have a kid, and they do their best. Like they go to a doctor just to know if our kid is going to be a boy and they have a kid just for that kid to be a soccer player. I'm like, man, what is this? And as soon as he's born, they start
Buy
planning
him a ball.
everything. Like you already have a coach, you have a doctor, they're finding a G League for you. Hey, is this the soccer club for the neighborhood? Yeah, yeah, playing that right now, and he's only 1 years old. Those kind of things, and people go way too far, and that's where people get really serious about this GOAT debate. And today the debate is Cristiano and Messi.
And I don't
CR7.
like how nobody else is looking at some other players.
Because nobody cares. What
I mean, there are other great players out
Mbappe?
there.
How many
No,
golden
he just started. No,
Okay,
I mean,
or
there's been some people who've been around, you know?
Benzema, he got a Ballon
Yeah,
d'Or.
he's been
What's
around.
that guy's name again? Balotelli,
He's been around.
even Ibrahimovic.
He's retired.
Yeah, like,
But
I'm-
even him, you know, like if we're just gonna like for argument's sake, do you think that
No,
Ibrahimovic cannot
no.
hold a candle
No,
before Cristiano
no.
Ronaldo? Why not?
The stats and the wins prove them.
Because I feel like at some point this whole soccer world gets this tunnel vision where they can only see Cristiano
It's
or
not
Messi.
tunnel vision.
No,
Okay, don't get us
look,
wrong.
because it's like those other players are not performing,
No.
and then you only have these two guys who are playing. So it's like, okay, guys, you guys, chill out, settle down. Two people are playing soccer on the world right now. It's Cristiano and Messi. The rest of you, we're paying you, but you're not playing actual soccer. You're just there to support these two players, make sure that they do the best they can so we can decide which of these two is the greatest players. The rest of you are not in the picture. That's what's going on right now. And if I was a professional soccer player, I would be very upset. As you can see that I'm getting upset right now.
Are you done? Nobody cares about them.
No, come on.
No, we see what they're doing.
There are some great other players out
Like,
there.
for example, what was his name again? Neymar.
Yeah,
Great
Neymar.
player.
Great player.
Where's your Ballon d'Or? Exactly. Sit down.
Because
No. It's the same thing for LeBron. If he didn't even have one ring, nobody will talk about him. You can score 1,000 goals.
but I do have to say those two players they do play. I mean, they change the game.
They changed the
They
game.
really do, and that's why.
And now, if you want to be a player, you have to look up to those two. You don't. Nobody even look up to the old players anymore. You look at them.
Yeah, which is some high level of disrespect here. Zidane did some wonderful
No,
things in
don't
his
get
time.
it wrong. People still praises those players. People still place them on a pedestal.
You know,
like, you
Ronaldo,
guys are great.
Nazario,
Yeah.
Ronaldinho when he was still
Yes.
hot.
Fine, great players.
Hot stuff is what I meant. You know, not.
It's
you know.
fine. It's great. The issue is they're still not better than Cristiano and Messi. So why should I look up to you unless I want to play like you?
Ronaldo,
Ronaldo.
Nazario.
Let's
You know
just-
the guy.
Yes. Let's just compare him to another player called Ronaldo. He's not better than him. He's not better than CR7. And it's a fact.
Voilà, Ronaldo.
I don't care.
Tu blagues.
I don't
Qui a fait
care.
les choses que Ronaldo? Forgive me, I'm getting carried away here.
See, this is what happens to the GOAT debate. People take it so serious.
All I said there was who's
You know,
done the things that
We need
Ronaldo.
we need Joseph on this.
Yeah, don't we?
We need Joseph on this. This guy goes insane when it comes to Cristiano and Messi. Like he has the records. Like
He has
this
the record.
date at this hour, that's what he did. I'm like, dude, chill. But it's true. We're by the way, we're not like professional reviewers on soccer or basketball. We just talk as people watching on the side, as typical fans, just people who like the sport and the players. And that's just our idea and our way of seeing and judging this thing. But there is something that everybody can agree on, except being just personal feelings, but is the win rate and your stats.
Right, which we was looking at the stats earlier here on my phone there, and we're seeing how even stat-wise, Messi does have the edge.
Yeah.
He does have the edge
He does have the
over
edge.
Cristiano
I mean,
Ronaldo.
people. Every time you say Messi's better, people always think like you're saying Cristiano is a bad player. No, don't get me wrong. My list is
No,
very
yeah, and
clear.
it's a very tight fight, you
No,
know, because it's not like one is like overwhelmingly better than the other. That's not the case.
no.
It's a very
It's just
it's a small
margin.
difference
Yeah,
there.
it's a
Yeah.
small. It's very a small difference. But the thing is, if I won by 1 point, I still won.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The and that's what's going on with with CR7 and Messi. The issue with Messi is no. The issue with Cristiano Ronaldo is why I will never place him as the goat. Is first of all the way he plays.
So how does he play? What's wrong with it?
His play style is not the play style, but the way he plays soccer makes you enjoy it, but to a certain extent, where you when you look at him like, oh, this guy's crazy, he's so good. But when you look at Messi playing, you're like, this guy, he has a different touch because one has talent and one has hard work, and Messi has the talent, and Cristiano has hard work. I'm sorry. That's why the greatest violinist or whatever they called,
What?
now the people play
Oh,
violin,
yeah.
and those people they always say this: you can have all the hard work that you want. You will be great, but someone with talent when they play the violin is just.
So therefore, Sasuke should be stronger than Naruto.
But Naruto has talent.
No, Naruto has hard work.
No, he
Sasuke
has
has
both.
talent.
He has both. Even Jiraiya noticed he's like this kid. He's not bright, but he has talent. That's the issue. Sasuke has talent and he's bright. That's different. So he may be able to understand. Oh, that's the Rasengan. Maybe I should do this to succeed. Like Naruto has to try and try. He's like, oh, this is the Rasengan. Hey, how did I get to this? But he already can't do it. He doesn't know how to get there. But Sasuke knows how to get there, and he knows how to teach it to someone else.
I don't think Naruto has talent. I think he's hard work. And
No,
his hard work beat the talented boy,
it's
the genius.
It's impossible. It's impossible to be Naruto with no talent.
Say that to the author. Back to soccer. Uh, so you're saying that Messi is hard work and no talent,
No. Messi has the talent, and CR7 is the one with the hard work.
but he has to have talent too.
No.
Because if he didn't have any, no, he has to have talent. Because if he didn't have talent,
No,
there is some other people
no, no,
out
no.
here with
So,
talent who
so
would.
you have a misconception of
What?
talent. Talent
So what
is
is
something
talent?
that you're born with,
Okay.
and hard work is something that you work towards, and or no skills. That's the word. For Cristiano Ronaldo, he has the skills, and it's something that you work towards. Like you can see him do all those dribble, the shooting,
Right.
blah,
It's
blah, blah,
stuff
blah.
he worked on until he
worked
got
down.
it down.
But you see, like a 7-year-old Messi doing that simple dribble. You seen that video? He's like dribbling the ball so simply, smoothly. You're like, man. And today he's still doing that same thing, and he works. He didn't try. He got a ball. He's like, hey,
You can't say that.
no, no,
You
no,
didn't
no,
try.
but he didn't. He didn't. When I say he didn't try, is this that skill, that way of dribbling the ball, natural. It just came to him.
Right,
But
it was just-
Cristiano
it's
Ronaldo has
natural.
said this so many times. It's like you see me doing the passes. I've practiced that pass like maybe 1,000 times. There's a picture and a video of before the World Cup, Messi sleeping. Cristiano Ronaldo is in the gym working out. I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready. Messi's taking a nap. He's like, oh, we're about to go. Let me take a nap real quick. Why? I don't have to try. But when he does, he's up there. It doesn't mean Messi doesn't try. It doesn't mean like Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't have some part of talent. I mean, he does. His physique is like on a different level than most people. I mean, he jumped higher than a basketball player. That's amazing. Like his
I'll be
physical
impressed when
talent.
he can jump higher
He-
than a high jumper.
Dude, his physical talent is above most people. Messi doesn't have the physical talent, so he works hard to have some sort of physique. That's what's going on. See, people are talented in different ways. But in soccer, the main talent people want to see and will acknowledge dribbling, scoring, and
No,
the
it's
understanding of the game.
shooting.
Shooting and the understanding of the game. And Messi has it better than Cristiano.
Ah,
And if we take that away,
I don't
it's
know that you
if
can say it like
if we
because it's
take that
not that
away,
cut and dry.
even if we take that away and people are like, oh, that's your personal opinion, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fine, the win rates. That's where people who are so stubborn are going to lie to themselves. Oh, no, that year he wasn't supposed to win. It was that was a trick or whatever. Or no, no, that's not
That was a
fair.
trick.
I'm like, what? It's true. That's what Joseph told me. Oh well, he wasn't supposed to win his sixth. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, dude.
I do have to say that though that there is some bias. There really is. No, seriously, because the people who do all of this awarding thing are people. They're not computers.
So
They're
they
people.
only biased. So they only biased when Messi wins, but when Cristiano wins, oh no, they weren't biased here. No, no,
No.
they thought it's
It's
true.
it's like I was watching at some Mr. Olympia stuff. We're still in the greatest
Yeah.
of all time, so I'm gonna bring a little Mr.
Of course,
Olympia
we
here in
talked about every
bodybuilding.
sports. Yeah.
There is this year, I forget what year it was, where Arnold Schwarzenegger won this Mr. Olympia, and I was looking at like the physics of like some of these contestants, the technique. I'm like, I don't think this guy should be getting number one this time.
Wait, but
And I'm not the only one who thinks that. I'm like, but you know what? He had become so popular that it wouldn't make sense not to give him number one.
it's true, but there is.
And there is a lot of, and you know why? Because it's people. People. They're gonna pick the people they like
But
more.
you're going to tell me 7 times Messi got
No,
picked.
no, I'm not. I don't mean the 7 times. It's not usually the first times because the first times you don't know this player yet. You might not like him yet. You know, he might still do something that you're gonna hate. But at some point, when he's like pleased you, you're like, oh, this guy's great.
Get
Then you
it. Yeah,
become
there is
biased,
some-
and you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
no matter how unbiased you try to be, if you like a certain player, you're more favorable to them. It's easier for you to like overlook their mistakes, or even heck, you might not even consider it a mistake. It's like, say he passed the ball and it wasn't hard enough and he got intercepted. You as a biased player, judge, you know, you'll be like, oh no, it's just that guy was running faster. I'm like, no, this was not a good pass. You know, it's easy to slip into that, even if you're trying really hard not to be, because you like this
It's
player.
true. It's
So it's possible that some of these decisions were biased.
But the thing is, people only say that when it's Messi. When it's CR7, no, it was the right call. It was the right call. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
no.
That's how that works.
That's not that's not fair. It's not right. Because come on, you also have to say like when you look at like, because a lot of those years it's not like now, like there's a lot of other players you're like, Messi might not win this. Oh yeah, CR7 wasn't supposed to win. Like when they gave it to Benzema, he was supposed to win it. Like you look at what he did, you're like, yeah, you got this, bro. You got this. So, but the issue is now is, okay, there is, back in the day there were only Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo and CR7. You're like, fine. There's only both of them. There's nobody getting up there. So you just have to look at those two. And in that year, Messi did better. I'm just going to give it to Messi. And you're like, well, no, he was supposed to be, let's say, Thierry Henry. He was supposed to get, like, dude, he's not even up there. He's like part of the crowd. He didn't even like. It's not like today you have players like. I like to talk about Mbappe because he's such a good player, but his attitude sucks.
Attitude has nothing to do with the game.
It has everything to do with the game. The people
If
who
he's winning,
he's
okay,
not
okay. So
winning.
I'm not. I personally don't like a toxic player. I don't like somebody who's like overly full of themselves, you know, and they think they're better than all the other players and such. But if they're winning, I'm okay with
Yeah, but
closing my ass. I'm like, I hate this crap, but I'm gonna let you have it because you're winning.
He's not winning.
When he was winning, I mean, he got to number 2 on the world, so it's an achievement.
Fine.
I know that number 2 is just the first loser, but
Yeah, you're the first loser. That's all. Nobody cares about you. Go sit down somewhere.
why were you bringing him up?
I was bringing him up to say, like, it's not like today. Like, if he just tries a bit harder, he might be a part of that discussion where people are like, this guy might get it, you know? Like, well, okay, we actually have to look at Messi. What did he do? All right. CR7, all right. Mbappe, all right. This guy, all right. You're like, oh, okay. Now think about it. Okay, what's the rate? What's this? What's the MMR? Well, whatever.
The
You look-
MMR.
but whatever. But when you look at it, that's when you can choose. And if somebody is biased, that's where he shows. But back in the day where there were only those two, where you're like, you look every single year, you only see those two up there, nobody else. I just have to look at the stats. Okay, he did 30 more goals. You did 29. Okay, fine. Okay, what's this? He did more pass. Okay, what's this? And then at the end, Messi's on top or CR7 is on top. Even if I'm biased, he gets it. But what people are saying is, no, Messi wasn't supposed to get it. Same thing for CR7. It should have been that guy. So, yeah, people are biased to Messi. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What are you going on
I
about?
don't know, man. All I know is that
But
it happens.
We talked for a while. We've been seeing a lot of stuff. But, like, this is the last straw. What do you think?
I think that King Pele is the greatest of all time.
No, I'm just going to go on the win rates. I mean, it's the best way to define stuff. The win rates.
King Pele,
King Pele.
he's the guy, the soldier, the elite member of the group who went out there by himself with a pickaxe and broke all the ice and found the jewels and brought them back and said, boys, it's real.
No.
And no, yeah, that's why people beat his score, and then they're like, oh my god, I beat his score. Why? If he did not do
That's not
some
what Messi did.
wonderful achievements, that's what people say. It's like, oh, he's
That's
about
what-
to reach Pele's
That's what people
record.
say.
Why are
When
they
they ask
comparing
Messi,
him?
he's like, I could have done it. It's fine.
Why are they
Yeah,
comparing
see?
him to him?
It's the way people see things. It's the same thing that
That's
they do.
because that guy did some things that marked time and the
It's
memories
true,
of
but
the people.
that's why we don't discuss him in the GOAT debate. I mean, even if
Oh,
you
we don't. Okay, good. Because I don't think that you should at all just leave him. You know, you put him in a box and you set him up there. He was the first Hokage. You know, you just put him up there and he's just, you know, he's he's on the
fine.
level of his own. And now if we're just supposed to pick between your two players here, I think we've had this discussion before. I am I'm biased towards Messi. I like him more. You know, I like. I mean, the way they play. You know, each one has their style. You know, and I like both styles. I do like a nice, powerful Cristiano Ronaldo running really faster than like everybody else, and then taking the ball and doing his thing. And also Messi's simplicity, you know. Oh, you think he's gonna score? No, he passes the ball, somebody else scores. You know, that like humbleness. It's nice and everything.
But,
And he just seems like a more wholesome guy.
but
So-
all of those are personal.
Right. You're asking my
point of view.
personal
Yeah,
thing.
but what I'm saying.
But I mean,
is
according to the stats, it's Messi.
at
So,
the end of the day, I only go by the win rate.
so who has the highest win rate?
Messi. Messi's the GOAT.
Yeah. So
Jordan's the GOAT.
Jordan, yes, all the way. Faker,
Okay, now we're going too far.
Faker.
Now we're going too
Until somebody does what he did, win
far. I will argue.
back to back.
I will argue Bengi is better. Okay, now we're going too far. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, this was fun. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Yeah.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.